just might be way too greedy at this stage. But at the very least, we can do one thing, and that's play Hopeless Nightmare. No, and that was enough to win the game. They truly were living their hopeless nightmare. Well, hello, welcome. I'm Average Zen, your host of Average Zen Presents. We have found ourselves on a casual Tuesday. It's a day where we hop into the play queue, not ranked, and take a look at some older cards and some older formats. Maybe they're competitive, maybe they're just a shot in the dark, maybe they're brews, but that's what we do. And, well, I will say, today we got some spicy choices, I think. One is a home brew we're going to start out with. But before we get into that, please, if you haven't already, give us a like, subscribe, a follow. All that good stuff does help out here on the channel. And we are desperately trying to make sure that we deliver the kind of things that you enjoy. So if you are, in fact, enjoying our content, please just take a moment and just click, and thank you so much for those of you that already have. Your kindness is very much felt, and we're pushing the envelope of our skills and ability, and we're learning and growing all the time together, hopefully. So yeah, I gotta say, I'm pretty excited for this month, because we are going to be doing our first ever giveaway. I'm still doing some research on the various rules and terms and conditions that YouTube and Twitch apply to giveaways and things like that, so I will have more details in upcoming episodes. So, stick around. Make sure you're checking it out and find out if you could be eligible here in the near future to win some prizes, maybe. Yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in to our first deck of the day. We are going to be playing around with some Esper, in Pioneer, Explorer, and in Standard right now. Maybe you've seen Esper Pixie or Demir Bounce be quite successful. And so, of course, my demented mind, as it is, said, remember back when we first saw the scrabbling skull crabs come out with Duskmorn, and we immediately said, okay, we got to do some mill crabbing. Mill crabbing is what we're doing. That's what we're doing. And, I had not considered some of the strategies that we're seeing now in Standard, as far as building around those kind of mechanics. And so what we have done here is like some sort of wild chimpanzee in the jungle. We have learned from our environment and our surroundings. We have taken this knowledge and we have made something that should not be. And let's take a look at it. What's going to happen here? Number one, we have the Ruin Crab and the Scrabbling Skull Crab. So either way, if we play lands or if enchantments come into play, we're not really dealing with rooms here, so that's not an issue. But anytime enchantments come into play, if these guys are out, our target opponent mills 2. I will say the trigger is annoying. The Ruin Crab much better, does it automatically. This one makes you target the player. That is a thing you need to be aware. This says each opponent. This says target player. So you could mill yourself. Also, if your opponent has hexproof, could be an issue. Especially since this says creatures your opponents control, nowhere to run. creatures your opponents control can be the targets of spells and abilities, as though they didn't have hexproof. So, this does not apply to players, so we have to kill in some way or get rid of anything that might give hexproof to our opponents if we want to mill them. Now, here's the thing. We don't have to, because we have Burn in the form of Hopeless Nightmare, which is an enchantment. We have the Nurturing Pixie, which is the bounce as we know it of Esper Pixie. We've got Rest in Peace, making sure we hit everything in our opponent's graveyards. It gets exiled. Stick with me on that. More on that later. So no Reanimator strategies as long as we can draw into that. Sheltered by Ghost takes care of those pesky non-land permanents, and also is an enchantment, which will trigger our Scrabbling Skull Crab. Also Silent Hall Creeper, Fear of Isolation, both enchantments. Nowhere to Run, Bo also an enchantment. Silent Hall Creeper, quite cheeky if you want to turn it into a copy of one of your crabs here, whichever strategy seems to be going best for you at the moment, or maybe a copy of Vanity Tracker. Drown in the Lock, the perfect instant for this particular deck. You've known it from, back in the Mill Road decks of yesteryear. It's still a perfectly serviceable Dimir counterspell / creature destruction removal spell in any mill deck. Delney is where we get spicy, because then Delney just is going to amplify and double everything for what we got going on here, other than Fear of Isolation ability, because that is on cast and not enter. So watch out for that. Tasha's Hideous Laughter is a finisher should we draw into it with our multiple copies, potentially 5 copies of Entity Tracker. I could maybe throw in a Mockingbird here, but it's not an enchantment. So Kaya or Zav, a Server. This is in combination with Rest in Peace, also a win condition. You'll notice that we can still get more graveyard hate with her +1. Exile up to 2 target creatures target cards from a single graveyard. You gain 2 life. So a little bit of life there as well if one of them was a creature. And then also can easily get rid of tokens with our -1. But what we really want to do is have Rest in Peace out while we're milling our opponent. And maybe we don't have to mill them all the way out. Maybe we can get Rest in Peace out along the way, and which will also benefit our mill strategy if we have the Scrawling Skull Crabs out. If not, we can always wait till we do get one, bounce the Rest in Peace back, and play shenanigans like that. But if we hit Kai's -5 after doing that a few times, I think that might be just enough damage to face and life gain for us that could be also GG's. You'll notice cheeky things like possibly dropping Fear of Isolation and returning a Valga Vacillator to hand, which can trigger not only the Scrabbling Skull Crab since it's an enchantment, but also Ruin Crabs. So yeah, if that's doubled with Delney. So we're calling this Delney Got Crabs. Let's take it into the play queue and see what these crabs can do in Explore. This may have been a stroke of madness and or genius. We'll see. Cheerful Sun will be our first experiment. Experiment 1. We have a Delney, we got a crab, we got a... Oh, this looks so good. Why? On to the next one. That looked playable. I don't know how many of those we'll see. Shuffler, please. Keep them coming. Normally my phone is automatically muted. I don't know why it's not now. We'll remedy that. Alright, Talifer we have found. But what will our hand find? No white mana to speak of, so we do have blue, black, which still leaves us with creatures and removal. I'm gonna take a risk on it rather than discard down to 6. It's not the greatest. Let me say hello. Hello, and look at us go. We just did things like nobody's business. But we got the thing. Alright, we have Athalia. That's not good. Well, I don't know if we survive to cast Nowhere to Run now. We shall see. Alright, nothing too scary now. Well, I think we have to go ahead and pass the turn and see what we can do about this Thalia, the Phyrexian Vindicator. Yeah, you got to go, Guardian of Thraben. You're cramping our style. Alright, Restless Reef comes into play untapped, or tapped rather, I wish, untapped. We take 5, definitely. 6, I think what we have to do here is play the Nowhere to Run back in our hand and put out a blocker. Well, of course, we're not blocking the Vindicator. Brutal Caether takes advantage of the fact that we have now been put on the back foot and continues to beat our face in. And that is game. Good game. That is why we only run 2 Sheltered by Ghosts. We have other removal. Didn't hit any crabs. What are the odds? That Thalia really threw us off our game right there. And the tapped land, just when we could afford to play maybe 2 things. Boo, boo, disqualified. Well, let's see what this worst guard Johnny has to say about all this. Oh, we have a crab. We have Pixie. We have enchantments. We have a Kaya. Really? I think, need a rest in peace. Well, let's go ahead and have this enter tapped. We'll throw down with the Ruin Crab. Go ahead and play our land on blue. Oh, no, we want black. Oh, very cool. We have successfully milled Deadly Cover-Up in 2 lands. Alright, well. If this be the case, I think we just go ahead and no attacks. And Silent Hall Creeper, number 1. Oh, here we go with the mountain of cards. Wonderful. Alright, Silent Hall Creeper, get in. Draw us a land, please. That is not really what we're looking for, is it? I gotta tell you. I was hoping for anything else. I guess it'll do. They have another Deadly Cover-Up in hand. Is that why they're not particularly concerned about this? Okay, well, yeah, I mean, they've got a huge deck. This is quite a challenge for what we're trying to do here. Okay, we'll see if we're up for it. We'll do the becomes a copy of the crab. Yep, and draw a card. We finally hit a land. Of course, it's coming into play tapped. Not ideal. Yep. Still chill triggers though, and we're going to continue as if there's every possibility that we can pull this off. I don't think we can, but we'll try. We have more ways to win than just mill. This may just be convenient for the moment. And it's funny at the very least. Alright, cool. Well, let's go Hopeless Nightmare and attack the hand. Since we don't seem to be drawing any of our scrabbling, skull crawl, something, the other crab. Alright, cool. Well, nurturing pixie it up. Grab that Hopeless Nightmare back to hand. Oh, they've exiled the pixie. That's okay, the pixie did their job. Okay, man. We are a-trying, aren't we? Attack Silent Hall Creeper. I guess we make Silent Hall Creeper a copy of Ruin Crab. Why doesn't it copy the art? I guess actually that's helpful. It tells me which ones are Ruin Crabs and which ones are Silent Hall Creepers without looking. Without hovering. No info for you, opponent. Invoke despair. I must sacrifice a creature of my choice. Okay, well. Well, they got rid of our land. Oh, no. I guess we go with blue? No, black. And I think, in this case, we just hold on to what we have. No. Let's Fear of Isolation and pull back one of our Silent Hall Creepers. Reset this a bit. I'm just not sure what to expect next. They just threw an outrageous robbery in. I know that. Well. I am tempted, I think, to play out the entity tracker right now. And then, since Valgavost layers a land, we draw, and I think right now we need another blue source. And now we draw even more cards. We did get a land. Nice. Okay. Go. Fear of Isolation. Go. Bam. Damage to the face. This is quite a bit of in their. Oh, and they have done a thing now. Blood on the snow, but they didn't bring anything back. They've ruined crabbed us. Alright, well. Don't appreciate that. Well, let's go pay 2 life. And while they're tapped down pretty much, nowhere to run on the ruined crab. Play Kaya. Exile up to 2 cards. Let's get rid of Sheoldred and I guess the Ruin Crab. Sooner or later, oh, they got another one. There is another. That's fine. This is fine. Alright, well, how about, in that case, we play... Do we have enough for this? 2? No, we're 1 mana off, aren't we? Alright, well, Hopeless Nightmare. Raid the hand. Alright, they get rid of some removal that they probably did not need. We will then hit the Silent Hole Creeper out. Replay the Fear of Isolation, return the Nowhere to Run to hand, and now we have a way to get rid of Sheoldred, lest we just die. There she goes. Which one will it be? Oh my, I don't know. Pay to life, I guess. Well, let's go ahead and attack and draw if we can. Yes, please. What do we have? Is a swamp. Oh, well then. Well, then we discard. What do we discard? I guess the land and both Nowhere to Runs. There goes that plan. Oh, and there goes our Delney and a Drown in the Lock. This is not looking good at all. Ouch. Ouch. We have really been stacked up against it here from the beginning of this match. I'm gonna have to scry. We have 4 untapped mana, 3 cards in hand, another Fear. Yeah, both of these have to go. That's not what we need. I'm not sure that we have what we need. We'll see. Okay, a Drown in the Lock is not a bad place to start. Let us fire up the Restless Reef. Take a swing. We'll go ahead and mill them. I mean, we're fully committed to this plan. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the efficacy of this is. They're getting ready to return everything back to the graveyard. This is why we have the Rest in Peace, damn it. Oh, no, it doesn't matter. Good job, matchmaker. Good job, matchmaker. We milled one of the Sheoldreds in a 165 card deck. What is the odds out of 4 maximum that they have another one in hand? We got rid of one. We tried. Well, let's try again. Maybe this person will be playing a 60 card deck, like a sane person. Alright, we found opponent. Vivian appreciating opponent. Alright, we got, you know what, this hand looks decent. I'll take it. So, point of order. We shock in the Watery Grave, play the Ruin Crab. Next turn, play the Scrabbling Skull Crab, Valgavoss Lair. Tiny Bones. Oh no, no, come on, man, why? Oh, they always ruin our fun, don't they? We're just trying to do a thing here, guys. Let us get Delney and some mill crabs going. That's all we want. We want to give Delney crabs as a token of our appreciation. Alright, will this opponent stick around for our shenanigans? Zarul. Mystery guest. Okay, well, we get what we wanted, I think. Duress. No? Okay, I'll take it. How about instead then, we go Ruin Crab. They have a normal size deck, so, you know, there is that. It's fine, opponent, don't worry about it. And a Scrabbling Skull Crab. We have two kinds of crabs for you, Delney. No, 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 no. We just want to play a game. Oh, what was I thinking? This is demented. We're not, maybe we'll find a brave soul that isn't packing a 160 card deep library. Randy Man can. The Randy Man can. Alright, they even get to go first. Maybe that'll incentivize them to stick around. Island. No, wait, no. Godless Shrine. Pay to life. Hopeless Nightmare. Go. This will fuel our Drown the Lock, and we don't have a Scrabbling Skull Crab in hand, so no immediate payoff for holding on to the Hopeless Nightmare. And we got rid of an Innkeeper's Talent. It's always not. Oh, of course not. Oh, funny. Oh, so funny. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get the crab down, and then bam, bam. Bristly Bill. No. Okay, crab. I think the answer actually is pay to life. Ruin Crab it up. Rest in peace it up, and hope we don't die. Yeah, them. They do it. They're the ones. No attacks. The Mossborn Hydra. Okay, so they had a fetch land in hand. No. We just might be dead. Alright, well, we're taking 10. And this is 3 cost. Okay, well, worse things have happened. Alright, so we do this. We get a second blue source on our hands. Yes, please. That comes into play. We mill some more cards. We then... What? Oh, this is a but this is why I didn't initially include Rest in Peace. Oh, what am I thinking? Oh, we gotta take Drown in the Lockout. It's no good here. No attacks. Fear of Isolation. And bring back the Hopeless Nightmare. They can go ahead and mill. Alright, okay, so the Drown in the Lock is better, I think, than our Kaya alternate win con. I'm glad that we caught this early. Maybe we can still recover. We weren't going to win this one anyway, I don't think. Maybe if our removal had been on live instead of dead because of our own non-bow. I don't know. Cool. Good game. We gotta go fix something. The Randy man can. I knew it. Randy is legendary. No, don't mess with Randy. Alright, okay. I think the Drown in the Lock being alive is better, so let's do something about that. Add a 4th Drown in the Lock. Add a 3rd Nurturing Pixie. And we'll do 1 Ghost Vacuum. Or is that being greedy? Maybe we should do a Tormod's Crypt and then we could... No. How about something that enters? Exile Graveyard. No, not Rest in Peace. Well, no, because we still want the... Yeah, that works better. Well, that works better. Targeted Exile. And then I guess in that vein, we actually want to run 1 less of the Pixie. Go back down and get ourselves a Cling to Dust. In fact, I think that might be what we needed. We also have the Hive of the Eye Tyrant. So, yeah, we shall see. Maybe we could have kept the Kaya in there. It could have been fun. But I just don't know about that. It was a fun idea. I've had it stuck in my head ever since somebody did an Ashiok Rest in Peace combo deck in Standard. And I saw that and I was like, that's... I think we actually recorded that match. They played against us. I think we can not do this unless we draw blue swords very quickly. We're on the play. We couldn't at least start out though. This is... We'll take a shot. I really like this hand if we can just draw 1 blue source. That's maybe asking too much. This might be way too greedy at this stage. But at the very least, we can do one thing. And that's play Hopeless Nightmare. No, and that was enough to win the game. They truly were living their Hopeless Nightmare. No, I'm sorry. Okay, well, we'll never know if we were going to draw that blue source or not. Our opponent was not going to stick around. Do you think they stick around if they know that we're mill? The world may never know. Not actually dedicated discard, y'all. That's more of a burn spell and put you off your game a little bit. And also to fuel Drown in the Lock. If it's not being exiled by our own Rest in Peace. Alright, Fandrin will be our next opponent. Okay, other than being on the draw, this is not a bad looking hand. I'm getting chills. This could be a good game. Oh my, it might have just gotten better. Well, we will definitely go with double Skull Crab. question is... Oh, hello. Okay, well, crab. And, yeah, hopeless nightmare. Get some triggers. Crab it up. Discard. They're not playing a 250 card monstrosity. We might have a chance. What do we see? No attacks, thank you. Settle down, Crabos. Fevered Visions, Razorkin, Collective Defiance. Oh, man. Narset, Parter of Veils. Oh. Well, that's not good for us with our entity tracker plan. That's not good for us at all. Well, let's go ahead, I think, and enter tapped here. Play Silent Hall Creeper. At least we can attack into Narset there and have some hope of removing it. If we put the counters on it, no attacks. Reveal your cards. Days Undoing. Are they going to quicken Days Undoing? That would be cool. That would also recycle and keep them from being milled out. They fatal push us. Oh, no. Okay, well, they didn't quicken it. Cool. Yeah, that shuts down our extra card draw. That's fine, though, I guess. No attacks. Leave us with no cards. And no way to draw more cards. Having so much fun, aren't we? Sheol dread the apocalypse. Also punishes our card draw and would gain them life. Yeah, this is not looking good for us. And they've already recycled their graveyard back into the library. We thought maybe we had a shot. I think. Let it ride, I guess. Nope. Okay, well, maybe if we'd gotten a Silent Hall Creeper, with those +1 counters like we said. But it's not gonna happen now. They fatal pushed and then they killed us with their draw. We will get there. One time. Come on, just one time. I know we can do it. We sort of handicapped ourselves the first couple of games before we made some changes. Alright, come on, Cubby Patrick. Let us do the thing. No white mana, huh? We'll see. Archfiend's Vessel. Oh my. We are not in a very good shape already. Okay, Ruin Crab. Land. Oh no, not our crab. What do you think about this crab? Liliana, Heretical Healer. think in this case, since we have not drawn a white source, we can have this come into play tapped. Before they have a chance to do anything, we go ahead and know where to run Liliana. They can mill. Liliana can die. And no attacks. We now need a white source very, very badly. If we want to put this in turbo mode, and they have a second Liliana, well, we block. Okay, Ghost Vacuum, not the worst, I guess. Let's go ahead and Silent Hall, Creeper it up, and they can mill. We will Ghost Vacuum, and no attacks. Okay, well, no blocks. The split up. Oh, all untapped creatures, you say? Okay. Well, there's a zombie. And then, well, I get the full art. Oh, never mind. Okay, well, I think they're doing a thing that we don't want them to do. So it's the Preacher of the Schism that gets exiled in response to the Helping Hand. I mean, we're not, with the Ghost Vacuum out there, we're not super scared of that. But now we have to worry about this guy here. That's not great, is it? Just couldn't get us there quick enough. Alright, maybe we need more Sheltered by Ghosts. Maybe that's the answer. Then again, we haven't been able to find a white man until now. Turn 4? Each player discards a card. I think in this case, we're just going to get rid of Delney. Tab Rex. Okay. Alright, well, math, I think, helps us here to say that we can do that and then know where to run. I'm not sure how much time this buys us, but we're doing a thing. And then we Ghost Vacuum, get rid of the second Liliana, I guess. Okay, there you are, you scoundrel. Intertapped. We can survive a couple of turns here. I'd like to get our Ghost Vacuum kind of siphoned all up before we crack it. No, well, I guess never mind. Cool. Yeah, it's got a thing. Let's go ahead and exile from... We got no more creatures there, so let's exile from our graveyard and get Delney. And our turn. Okay, alright. Hopeless Nightmare. They don't actually have a card in hand, but that's okay. It's a little bit more damage. That's a Preacher. of the Schism. Alright, they have successfully gotten Liliana up to 8. And then, from our graveyard, we will grab the Scrabbling Skullcrab. Because we're committed to the bit now. Hopeless Nightmare. Crack, see what the card on top is. Sheltered by Ghosts. We're not going to have enough. We need a land. We need a land off the top in order for any of this to have any meaning, and we did not. Goodbye. Nice to see you. Thank you, Liliana. You put in some work. Alright, well. If I didn't, that's why we're playing Play, guys. It's a ridiculous deck. But if we can get it to work. Oddly enough, we finally made Drowning the Lock viable in this deck, and we have not drawn a single one since we did it. Well, we have found... Who have we found? Sutubagdo will be our next opponent. This is a depressing opening hand, but I guess if what we need is lots of removal and hate in the beginning. We'll see if they're an auto scooper. At least they only have, well, they have slightly more than 60 cards in their hand, or library, but I guess that's fine. Hopeless Nightmare. Well, let's take a peek. Alright, we have a hard-hitting question. Oh, Venerated Rot Priest. Very nice. Okay, well, I am tempted, but we'll go ahead and get rid of it. Poison. Poison. Bilious Skull Dweller. Alright, well, that's our only black source. I think we're going to wind up just having to accept the fact that we're going to need another black source here. I would have liked to have gotten another blue source, but we got to keep these poison counters from reaching critical mass. That is 3. There's Finn. So we definitely have to block here. Alright, okay. Let's go land. Scrabbling Skull Crab number 2. Don't ask about your predecessor. Finn the Fang Bearer must die. Oh, well, first we'll have you milled. And then, yes, Finn the Fang Bearer. And we got rid of another Skull Dweller. And what are they going to destroy? They're looking like they have enchantment removal here. Checking out our stuff. No touching, please, opponent. Excuse me. Alright, we have been poisoned. Ow. And there goes a Maelstrom Pulse. Wow, okay. Right as we draw the Nurturing Pixie. Wow, okay. Well, Delney, do your thing. We'll see if we can actually get there. I believe in you, Delney. Please don't die. No. No. Oh. No blocks. God, never have any fun. Okay, this is somewhat, maybe helpful, because at least now we can draw into something else. And we're going to hold on to that, and we can block with a Nurturing Pixie. Maybe we're turning a corner here. Our card draw is going to get better, and our opponent seems to be maybe not hitting what they need to. I'm not sure about that. That's going to let them bring stuff back. I guess we just block, yeah. Keep the plan going. Go for it. Cool. We'll try to just outvalue them. Oh, Valve Oscillator, very nice. Okay, we'll do that. Hopeless Nightmare. Draw some cards. Yep, Milieu. And then you lose some life, also. Cool. Alright. Nowhere to run. Draw some cards. Milieu. Get rid of your Skull Dweller. Oh, it's magic. You know. Alright, Milieu. Draw some cards. Oh, very nice. And get in for some damage. We're doing it. Where is Delney? Delney, come back. You're laying down on the job. Maelstrom Pulse. Oh, God. No. Alright, fine. Hopeless Nightmare. And yes, you will discard the last card in your hand. We're going to town. We're going all over town. And we will bring back a Hopeless Nightmare. Fear of Isolation is itself a creature. And then we pass the turn in true Blue Mage style with a Drown in the Lock, probably able to do all sorts of nonsense. No, okay. Well, Hive of the Eye Tyrant will burn you down. Yes, please. Then go, Fear of Isolation, go. They tried to poison us. The Necrogen Rot Priest, counter target spell. Alright, we even have a Sheltered by Ghosts. This Calais, and we have Hive of the Eye Tyrant coming alive. Go Fear, go Hive. And we will exile such wonderful hits as Venerated Rot Priest. What say you, opponent? Maelstrom Pulse. It's fine. We have more. Well, let's go ahead and mill them. And then, next, go to combat. No. Oh. Come back. Oh, we tried. Alright, let's see if we get time for one more quick game. Maybe we get Delney into the mix and we actually finish the job. Who knows? It would be fun. That's what we're doing today. Casual Tuesday. We're going into play to have some fun, of course. That's why we play. And then there was Chikuwa. Oh, that sounds ominous. Why? Okay. Alright, I guess Valgavoss Lair will be on blue. Good news, opponent. We may be screwed. Alright, we have a ruin crab, and they searched for a Skanta. We'll pay 2 life. Yep, that's fine. Hopeless Nightmare it up. Get some more cards in the graveyard. Powering up Drown in the Lock. Oh, there goes a Phoenix. So we're up against like a pretty strong deck, probably, if I had to take a guess. They got mana up for days, for a red and blue player anyway. So, Hopeless Nightmare? Attack the hand? Question mark? Oh, Bone Crusher? Nice. No attacks. No, not the crab. Why? He was doing his job and you cut him down, man. Well, let's go ahead and go Hopeless Nightmare. Number 3, Shuffler, whatever. Where was our other crab? Alright, there goes that. Silent Hall Creeper, go. You'll be avenged, crab. Maybe. We get a live one. Cool. Alright, well, Delney does nothing on his own, so we'll just hold up our interaction and pass the turn. Alright, Hopeless Nightmare, go. Find us a good card. Really a land, because we want to be able to play Delney. And hold up counter. And find something else besides another Delney. They has Enduring Curiosity. No. I need more cards too, okay? But you don't see me playing Enduring Curiosity right now. I wish I'd had one. Bloodfeather Phoenix. Okay, well, we I just don't know what to say at this point. Delney, come on down. Maybe it's time for you to beat faces in. Negated. The Hopeless Nightmare has been negated. Don't worry. Oh, okay, we found a land. Nice. Go, Delney, go. Look at him go, folks. Spike Field Hazard to my face. Rude. Alright. Well, we're taking 4. Well, Hopeless Nightmare, what has you to say for yourself? Okay, well, I've seen worse. Alright, so we go Nurturing Pixie. High and Eyes. Drown in the Lock. And then there was Madness. We're going to go ahead and return the Hopeless. I wish we had something else to return, but our opponent really putting us to the test here. Oh, they're playing with fire. Okay, well, unfortunate. And we will attack as if nothing out of the ordinary is going on whatsoever. Oh, they found another Enduring Curiosity. That's not fair. Well, I don't think we live now. Yep. Yep. We got him down to 37. Alright, good game, opponent. Go ahead. We will try again. I maintain that I think we would have had a chance. But, it's going to take some reworking. We'll get back to it. But I hope you've enjoyed our struggle. And please, as always, love one another. Be cool. Don't be a jerk and have fun playing Magic the Gathering. That's what the games are for.